Hello, welcome back to Good Brews, Bad Views. I'm still Max, and joining me today are James and Ryan.
Hello, hello.
You.
How you guys doing today?
Doing all right, man.
You guys are recovered from yesterday, going out to celebrate Ryan's birthday?
Yeah, we did some bar hopping in the area. It was good. It was good.
As one does.
So where did we hit? We hit Ascension Brewery in Northville, B Nectar, and was that Royal Oak?
That's
Ferndale.
Ferndale, and then Coonan's
in Warren, Michigan.
Warren.
Yep, so I've been to 2 of the 3 of those, but I'm pretty sure I've had Ascension's beer somewhere.
Yeah, it's
So-
pretty tasty.
But, so the movie of this week is Gamer from 2009, I believe.
Right.
Ryan, you're responsible for inflicting this pain upon us.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This one was real bad. So this movie came out. I spent a year working at a major theater chain as a projectionist, which was actually a really cool job. But
That no longer exists.
Right, yeah, that with analog film, actual celluloid. But this is one of the movies that was released while I was working there, and I remember just poking my head in occasionally and thinking, you know what, this looks fucking terrible.
Yeah,
So-
I was talking with my dad, and he's like, "Oh, what movie are you guys doing?" I'm like, "We're doing Gamer." He's like, "Oh, it's terrible." I tried watching it twice, thinking maybe it gets better, but it doesn't.
No. Your father has made a huge mistake.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
So the same mistake that all of us are about to make.
Yeah, this is
Twice.
Yeah. And 2.5 for me because
Yeah.
I did the summarized version a little this morning with James as well. So
Yeah.
this is a lot of pain for us right now.
Yeah.
No good.
All right, so if you're following along, we have the movie paused that when the doors have just opened and the Lionsgate logo appears on the film with more color and brightness than 95% of this movie.
Right.
So press play now.
Underway.
The Eurythmics, you did not do anything to deserve this Marilyn Manson cover version.
No, they didn't.
I know it's a small thing, but this statement irritates me.
Yep.
Some
This
years,
exact moment.
This exact moment.
They're future-proofing their movie.
Yeah, clearly.
Yep.
One for the ages. And this all looks real bad.
Yeah, this CGI
Every bit of
on,
this.
like, this stuff is terrible, especially like the overhead shot we'll see in a couple seconds of the of Times Square. Of course, Mountain Dew and AMP.
Mm-hmm. Satellites.
They're just setting you up in this whole scene for how bad the editing and camera angle decisions are for this
Yeah,
movie.
that's going to be one of several horses we beat during the length of this film,
Yep.
I'm sure.
I want to know who got hired to go out and paint all that crap on favelas.
That's some actual ludicrous graffiti there, probably.
Explosions, this is what gamers like. All explosions, all times.
I felt like maybe keeping track of how many times there's like quick cuts. But
And then
no.
it's just the whole movie.
Yeah.
Did you run out of numbers?
Yes. Numbers failed.
You had to get into the imaginary realm.
Yeah.
So it's like the cameraman throughout most of this movie was freezing cold and had Parkinson's.
Yep.
Yeah, it's I don't get what they're going for. I mean, here they're obviously trying to make it less boring than just everyone walking around in a big empty warehouse, but
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're only watching this on like at home on a TV screen, but can you imagine how disorienting this must have been to
In the
see
theater?
it in a
Holy
theater?
crap, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have been lying on the floor trying to compose myself. Oh, James, I think we missed it this morning, but yeah.
Yeah. Because, gaming culture.
why not?
Yeah,
I remember I watched the trailer for this before I watched it, just to, prepare myself, and at the end it was like you could view it early on Xbox Live. I'm like, of course you can.
Yeah. Ushla Granada.
So a theme that James and I were talking about just before he showed up, Max, is that this movie feels like it was directed by a high school male who was also like a linebacker on a football team.
Yeah.
And just his vision of what video gaming culture must be, I guess.
Well, I think this is pretty spot on for 2009. I mean, all this movie is missing is like indistinct orange glow on the male protagonist as he's walking away from destruction and clouds of dust. And you pretty much are spot on for most shooters past 2008.
Right. It's Call of Duty, the movie, but just terrible.
Yeah.
This is gamer. Kick somebody out a window. You have to make that reference when watching something with Gerard Butler. It's required. That's what she said. Hey-o.
I do like the scene of him like trying to fight against the control.
Right. Or I guess lack thereof at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, the Stormtrooper Academy of Marksmanship.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't more angle shots of that grenade exploding.
Right.
Yeah.
Or him slow motion falling out of that window.
This is how I feel getting up to go to work on Monday. This is me.
Yeah.
Just without the grenade, I guess.
It's a boring Monday morning then. Like mechanically in my head when we were watching this, how do they tell who's on what team? Are there teams?
I don't
like do
know.
they just, because it seems like they purposely don't kill each other.
There's
James,
no
James,
distinction between
like,
who is and who isn't.
Yeah.
Don't worry your head with pretty little details like that.
Yeah.
My name's Tillman. Cable Tillman.
I feel like a lot of the directions were more cuts, less color, and more tricky cam.
Right.
The difference between what's going on in like the gamer section and then the like weird society bright crazy color section
Right.
is, I mean, obviously that's a purpose that they tried to go for,
Yeah.
but they're both so ridiculously over the top that you
Yeah.
don't get
Yeah.
any of what you are probably supposed
we'll
to get out of it.
to society when we get to that,
Yeah.
'cause there's a lot that can be said about that.
Absolutely.
Those sections. But this very much like this like executive, TV media thing very much feels like how social media was just like exploding at this point. This very much feels like what people thought.
That guy's also Q from Star Trek, so maybe it's just Q's fault.
Yeah. I hate him so much.
So bad.
Ugh.
I had one philosophy class in college.
Yeah.
Like how they used that shot later in the movie, that exact same shot.
Mm-hmm. They spent a lot of money on that set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the names are great. Did you see that? Vagina Blender was a name.
Wow.
Oh, look at those pit stains.
Pit stains, brah.
Exposition. Exposition. Exposition.
Yep.
The very quick shots of people just pleasuring themselves are really awkward in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And there are several.
And it gets progressively worse.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Ken Castle lives in a castle.
Of course.
Ken Castle's castle. Something that's
Look
never
up more S words for more programs.
right.
Yeah.
Slayers. Simon
game
Silverton
has-
for Slayers.
This game has a raging erection for alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
because there was any confusion over flesh and blood.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, blood. Yeah. They just get poured like gack all over him with blood.
Yep. I'm just some simple Southern lawyer.
It feels like this was his first attempt to try a Southern accent.
I'd agree with that. I like our theory that this is the much better, much more horrible ending to the show Dexter.
Yeah.
That show went off the rails in the end.
Went off the rails, jumped a few sharks, and this is where we landed.
I mean, it makes sense. This is his perfect way of killing all the bad people in the world.
Yep. He does give some pretty good facial expressions. I'll give him that.
There's a quick little thing right there where he sniffs the cup, and they keep showing every time he eats, he sniffs everything that he puts in his mouth for the whole movie, which is seems like a tick that Michael C. Hall probably came up with, not the director, because there's no way that anyone could come up with any nuance when they wrote or directed this movie.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Same people.
Yeah.
It's graphics, so it's fun.
Right. It's educational.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Government tracking.
Does your IP address change every time you urinate, I wonder?
Oh
my god. So.
Yeah, this game, I mean, not this game. This movie plays a lot with agency, which I don't think you could make this movie even like today without being much more controversial.
At least the society part, yeah. Yeah, the society part is...
That would not fly at all.
It's in a lot of ways a lot more interesting than any of the Slayers part.
Yeah.
Like, there's an interesting movie to be had in that area.
Yeah.
They tried to make it with Bruce Willis, but that was terrible, too.
Surrogates, right? Yeah, I never saw that.
As most Bruce Willis movies are.
Mm-hmm. And then
the
lollipop.
Yeah, the lollipop that just disappears.
Humans.
Oh, no.
Humans.
The lolcats.
It's all, you will has cheeseburger.
No, Lolzacris.
Lolzacris. Move, bitch. Get out the feed.
Yep, he's the villain.
Yeah, couldn't tell. I could handle if it was from 5 countries.
Right.
4 we can do, no problem.
6 is just ridiculous.
Yep.
That's code. You're going to have a proctology exam in about 3 seconds.
Yep.
No lollipop? Lollipop.
He's beating someone with a heart? Run away!
So this shot is not explained at all. That happens here.
They're in some weird
limestone
prison.
And then
weird noises.
Yeah.
What was that?
No. It's fine.
That needs... If anything in this movie needed some exposition, help me out here.
Now we are free.
I'm going to bake my way to freedom. This flower.
Yeah, but was that guy like skyhooked or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, did you know he has a tattoo on his right arm?
Hey guys, he's got a tattoo.
Oh.
You guys, it's probably important.
Yeah, this prison confuses me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like this movie goes through so many like abrupt palette shifts of like gamer world, society world, and now like Blanche prison. It's just like visually just
it hurts your head after a while.
Yeah. Oh God, hallucinating John Leguizamo.
Which reminds me, we got to do The Pest.
Yeah, it's on our list.
That tooth, though, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. I mean,
the Mushroom Kingdom has not been kind.
I like that. Yeah, your comment about the palette swap, I like, Max, because it's disjointed. It's severely disjointed in a way that is entirely ineffective for this movie.
Like it's like I can see what they're trying to do is show the different like pieces of the parts of the world or whatever, but I think the ones that they do choose are just so like in your face with like how bright everything is.
Oh, it's a sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's not the of a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
So, John Leguizamo, please talk quieter. I can still hear you.
Yeah. He got sand on very specific parts of his body that somehow.
Yeah. So does Gerard Butler. Oh, they booked him for Jam Theft Auto.
Yep.
Does anyone else think that looks really fake? This building?
The building itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some other sub-story here we're not aware of. She's not longing to see her daughter. She's out for revenge. It's a revenge story. I will find you, and I will kill you.
No context.
Yeah, right, yeah. Nope. That wouldn't surprise me.
Hey, look, a black guy. Yeah. They paid a lot to put all that stuff on that building, so they're going to get their money's worth out of it.
Yep. I feel like they just took a lot of like the UFC marketing strategies and just copied them.
I think you could apply that over the whole of this movie.
Yeah. I think you're right.
His other arm says, I'm left here with you.
I thought that the person talking to him was his wife.
I thought it was going to be his daughter.
I don't think he's been away that long.
I figured it would have been like, if it was his daughter, she would have been like, I don't know, mid-teens or something like that.
Yeah. I can see this being a world where teens operate prisons. Privately, all privately owned.
Well,
prisons.
she's a hacker, and she got in.
Yeah, man.
She hacked the Gibson.
Because if you're good at hacking, you're also good at sneaking into places in real life.
Yeah, they go hand in hand in the skill set package. That's a good question. How did you get that picture?
Yeah. He was like, they were not creases in this picture last time I saw it.
Right.
What'd you do to my picture?
So this is where, like, the society thing, it just becomes bath salts the movie. As far as visually and trippitude.
Just awkward people dancing. We're in a 90s music video. Man, and people thought millennials were bad. Just wait for this one.
Man, yeah, right? Guy touching himself.
There's really nothing to say at this point.
Yeah.
No, it's just, this is a train wreck scene. I mean.
Yep.
I think it's just goes to the accurately display the depravity that people will succumb to if given the chance.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing for us to add to how ridiculous this is.
Yeah. I think the creepily accurate. Because you think like oh, just like this, big gross disgusting guy doing disgusting stuff, eating his Eggo waffles by the handful in his apartment is going to be the worst we see of that guy. But no, it keeps getting worse. But
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. So a lot of the stuff you see in here is like, oh yeah, it's futuristic and garish, but it has its basis in like real life stuff.
Sure.
Like especially like when they go into the rave later.
Yeah, I mean this is just a taking Second Life to the extreme is all it is.
Yeah. Because that was a thing for like a hot
minute. That's the thing, like the implied technology of all these building banners, because they're not paintings, they're like screens. Yeah. And again, we need this close up because otherwise we wouldn't get it.
Yeah. The audience reaction.
The waffle toss just sells that scene for me.
Yep. How dare they ruin our voyeurism?
There it is.
Yeah.
If you watch, he sniffs every single chip.
Good. That's a good pickup.
He sniffed the reporter's hand too before he kissed it.
Do you have a built-in poison sniffer? Snooper? Yeah.
The oddest thing that in this whole scene actually is the fact that she's smoking a cigarette.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Back to the train.
Back to the train and the out of focus
or bus
places.
or something.
Monorail?
I don't know.
Bus-a-rail. Monotrain. So that actress, I like her a lot. That's Zoe Bell, which is one of Quentin Tarantino's favorite stunt women. And she's one of the stars of Death Proof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's kind of a badass. I like Zoe Bell.
I wasn't a huge fan of Death Proof.
It was okay. I mean, they have some pretty incredible scenes, but it's okay.
Yeah, the song working is great. And...
It's no death race.
So this movie, do you think Death Race has more or less color than this movie? Not counting the society sections.
So if you exclude the society sections, it's about the same.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake,
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your camera.
Shake your camera.
And the weird, like, picture degradation shit they keep throwing out. We promise this is the thing people are watching.
Like, I think it's cool if you're gonna, like, try to say, like, oh, this is the feed that people are watching,
right.
And there's stuff that's happening and whatever.
But
it's...
Like, Death Race did a pretty good job of the pay-per-view entrances and stuff with that.
We've entered literal late 2000s video game commercial.
But what's never clear in this movie, well, and maybe I just missed it, but it doesn't seem to be clear of what perspective is the general audience watching this transpire from.
Yeah, that's a good question. Because there is a camera he shoots at one point.
Yeah, at one point, but that's the security camera from, like, the security forces following around. It doesn't seem to be related to the game.
Well, we exist in a world in this movie where the nanotechnology is a thing.
Yeah, so cameras could be everywhere.
Are just like super duper small.
Yeah. But like all this jittery bullshit is so not necessary.
Too far with the jittery stuff sometimes. But.
So, sorry, James, were you just going to say something? Two things. One surprises me, one does not surprise me about the directors of this movie. The first thing that surprises me very much is these guys made Crank, and I loved Crank with Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun as hell.
Crank is fun. Crank 2 is
I haven't
ridiculous.
seen High Voltage.
Oh, gosh. Crank 2.
The thing that does not surprise me is that these these clowns directed the second Ghost Rider movie with Nicolas Cage, which is an abomination of a movie.
I think the idea of people like randomly inserting non-combatants to mess with the people who are playing the game is a very interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, but particularly you only have to survive once as like a pre-programmed non-combatant to make it through.
Yeah.
But the going back to that snowplow scene there, which could have been a really like gruesome scene. It's already gruesome, but with how silly and over the top the directing angles and everything are in this, it just
don't lose your head.
Doesn't do anything for you.
Hey,
just tell you.
Reminds me of Suicide Squad. If you have dreadlocks in a action movie,
you're dead immediately.
You're dead immediately via head explosion. Spoilers if you haven't seen Suicide Squad. Which we will get to that in good time.
Your point's very valid, though, with the plow scene, James.
Get me the finest stock footage Xbox endorsement money can buy.
Yeah. I like that they didn't even bother to edit out all of the like little wavy flags in that, so that it's clearly not footage for this movie.
Right. Even this guy thinks it's funny. You know what? I just noticed this. This is interesting. That bald-headed woman that they just showed. She was one of the NPCs from the very first scene, which implies that she survived but didn't get set free.
You've paid way too much attention to this movie.
Yeah.
Is that an avocado and jelly sandwich?
That's what I thought it was at
No,
first.
it's pistachio butter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
okay.
Because he asked about it later. But when I first saw that, I was like, I'd try that. When I thought it was avocado, I'd totally try that. And again, this whole scene is an example of the movie being directed by a 17-year-old male football player. And how he expects gaming life would be if you were super cool.
Yep, this movie's the literal red pill wet dream. Yep. I want to punch this guy in the face.
Mm-hmm. So you don't have to actively answer phone calls in the future.
Yeah.
They just happen,
Yeah.
whether you want it to or
It's like
not.
instant messaging. You don't actively answer instant messengers unless you have your settings set up that way.
Right.
Oh. Too much. Weirdest thing is this kid's like 17, apparently.
Again, with the cuts
Yeah.
and everything else going on. Walkietalkie.exe is just so bad because of the implications that he's like making him walk.
Yes,
and now
exactly.
he can talk to him.
Don't look at his erection. Don't look at his erection.
Yeah.
Don't look at his erection.
given the size of the screen, his erection would look like a giant veiny totem pole or something.
It's just regular Terry Crews.
Yeah, right. That's just actual size. This is the scale. I love Terry Crews.
After watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Terry Crews is just not intimidating in this sense.
Mm-hmm. And after seeing him in The Ridiculous Six, that fucking steaming horseshit pile of a movie on Netflix, I'm kind of disappointed in some of the choices he's made.
Oh, more exposition. Great.
There's a huge build-up for this reveal for no reason.
Neck Flexington.
Yeah.
Neck Flexington.
Look how big they are compared to...
It's another just brutally gory scene for
Yeah.
very little reason.
I like this idea that you know, even though they've explained how the technology works,
Yep.
like, I'm going to remove the chip. It's not a chip. This is in the 80s.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
This guy later becomes Pinhead.
That guy?
Yeah, from the old movies, the old horror movies in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
So now, do you think that they recorded extra bone cracking, or that Terry Crews can just do that on command?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks John Leguizamo is just a hallucination in this movie up until the point where he gets killed.
Right. Burn.
I like this card. Yeah, I can't come. Yeah, it's my best comeback.
I mean, this is a cool grenade thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Don't you know, James? Only noobs use grenades.
Yes.
I'm more interested in this target range technology. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is the same chord that the Flintstones was filmed in.
Right. Yabba dabba death.
You know that they just, like, were so happy when they wrote that line.
Oh, yeah.
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 No, I haven't looked at any of the posters, but I'm sure that that's a tagline on one of them.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So what are you guys drinking today?
I am helping myself to Latitude 42's Nectar of the Goddess, which is a blood orange passion fruit honey wheat ale. It's quite good. This is from a Michigan brewery, actually, in Portage, Michigan.
You, Mr. Thorpe?
And I have my Schlenkerla Rauchbier, which is my very, very, very favorite beer in the whole world.
Yep.
And I'm drinking it because people get smoked in this movie.
And that's a smoked beer. Hey, I went with this Nectar of the Goddess because of course, people listening can't see this, but the art on the can is just gaudy and kind of psychedelic, which matches up quite nicely with the society scenes in this movie.
And I'm drinking Rogue Brewery's Voodoo Doughnut Lemon Chiffon Kruger beer. Wanted something different and quite crisp and pretty tasty.
Yeah, I liked it.
But I'm still smelling fresh. He was a good horse.
This scene could have been really creepy and well done, but they just, again, they sledgehammer it as opposed to trying to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
The singing the Pinocchio song just quietly in the background could have been really
I think
something else.
Been tainted by Avengers: Age of Ultron, as that didn't work out too well.
But like right here, this is great.
Yeah.
but it's the whole first part of it that just doesn't.
Yeah.
I've got blood on my hands.
Like if Gerard Butler's character was just listening to that just
like
from around the lockers or something.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think if that came up first and then he showed up on scene, that would have been a much more creepy.
Yep, and then you just cut into this where he just threatens his wife and daughter, and then is gone. You're like, all right, well that'd be cool. But
he's above you.
Yeah. I kept waiting for this whole reveal of something being like, oh, but when the Slayer dies, the player also dies. Like some kind of Matrix getting pulled out of their thing as to like one of the reasons why he was also super duper evil, but he wasn't telling anybody about that. But that again, that would have been like the.
I think I don't know. I think they're with how big like he is. Like he's known as the guy who controls the table. So
there goes.
Yeah, we didn't need that anyway.
Yeah. Well, at least they killed Ghost Rider before they showed up.
Yeah, no shit.
That's totally a trailer moment.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's all that is.
Yep.
Which is exactly what I say every 10 seconds in Overwatch when my team has let me down.
Yeah.
Full of piss and vinegar and Monster Energy drink.
I think that's the same thing.
Yep. I'll give you one guess what his favorite movie is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems really unnecessary to light that guy on fire.
Yep. I feel like this is the world where Borderlands evolves from.
Oh, I could definitely see that.
I've returned to my regular accent.
Yeah.
Gerard, I would contest that nobody should be here in this movie at all.
One of many anticlimactic death scenes in this film.
I don't miss his weird tooth. Yeah. More explosions.
Yeah.
That I don't get.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of fake breasts, but that's not what I thought they would be.
I guess they're trying to play the whole like that's the crowd and she's excited thing, but it seems again it's just weird attempts at shock value stuff in this film.
Yeah.
Yep. Cyber slavery.
Yeah. And so new meaning for low overhead back there.
Yep.
That's the most color
He
of
has
this.
a very punchable face.
Oh, well, certainly. We don't have time to show him walking through that.
Yeah.
No one wants to see a man crawl through a fence.
Warning, you're still watching this movie. You've made horrible choices.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing that's odd to me about how the players are controlled is everything that the kid does, like every motion that he makes, what the player does, because it doesn't seem to always be that way, which is weird.
Wah, wah.
That bullet said Acme on the side.
Yeah.
And they have zombies now, I guess, for one guy.
Yeah.
I feel like it would take way more guards than that to restrain Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be throwing them like frisbees at this point. So, Gerard Butler and actually I think John Leguizamo are the only people that actually acted in this movie.
Yeah. The only way I can describe this desk jockey is he is a Dickensian bootlick.
I know I've seen this guy somewhere before too.
Is he Beast?
No,
Nicholas
that's
Holt?
Holt? No.
No, it's
No,
not. It's
okay.
not him.
No, it's not Kelsey Grammer either.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, one of the security guards just farted and I heard him.
Because he is a critique on film. He
Yeah.
runs a movie podcast as well.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible brews, terrible views.
Smug fuckers watch flicks.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. This guy doesn't know how to tie a tie.
No, that's a terrible time. GBBV, where we judge actors'
Abilities.
wardrobes on the appearance of their ties.
Though
I want a buzzer on my desk that people just know that means that they have to go away.
Yeah, go
Yep.
away. I would just set something on mine; it would never stop.
Yeah.
Doesn't he already have body armor? I guess. That's not sci-fi enough.
Right.
Yeah. Ludicrous.
Also, Ask
Bigger than
Jeeves. That was us too.
ever. Yeah. Oh god, this would have been in 3D if this came out.
Oh,
in the last
Jesus.
3
Oh,
years.
you're
You
right.
see like the red blue.
Yeah.
I think like the glitchy kind of visual thing works here for what it is. It's supposed to, it's a virus or whatever.
Yeah.
He's hacking your system, but
It's interesting though because the distortion effects that happen, these types of distortions are linked to typically analog signals, and there's no way that any of this is analog. These are going to be digital image signals. The distortion would look very different than this. Not that anyone cares.
that is very interesting. That's good to know, actually. You'd have pixelated stuff to
Right.
digital, right?
Like these are phase shifts and color shifts that wouldn't happen with a digital signal. Sync shifts.
I like
Remember,
that-
there's been no controller in
Yeah.
this. Your thumbstick motions mean nothing to us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We kind of talked over it with the beer discussion when Cable was talking with the guard about the ping, and they're discussing it like it's some just mystical, ethereal phenomenon that no one has the capacity to understand. It's like, what are you talking about?
You and I are convinced that this movie was made by someone who is a terrible
Oh yeah,
first-person shooter player, and is convinced that
yeah,
they lose
Same
because
writers
of
as
ping.
CSI, maybe.
Yeah.
had their asses handed to them
Ping
constantly.
system.
I would be so much of a bigger badass if I didn't have lag.
Well, yeah, that's the number one excuse for why when people get killed.
Oh, it's a real problem. It's fucking infuriating, but yes, you are right.
Really? I really did not know that. I just hypothesized last match that I was going to be killed by a rabbitary cruise.
Yeah. There's so much exposition in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make sure people understand what's going on in this high-concept sci-fi thriller.
Again, from the perspective of the high school kid, high school football kid directing. And if there are any high school football kids listening to this podcast, I'm sorry. I don't know you personally, but...
No. Also, how did you find this podcast?
Right.
Yeah, that's a terrible, terrible Times Square CGI.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
Good light.
Guns, 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 guns!
And Max, you're the chem guy in the group, so...
I was thinking about this when this happened.
So I'm going to lean on you for some explanation here of whether or not this was possible.
Well, I'm not a petroleum guy, or... Well, I guess... so basically, you need a combustible fuel for car engines to work, and different materials have different energy output when they're ignited. So, theoretically, you could maybe use...
Because he doesn't go far.
No,
right?
Yeah. Plus, a pint of booze, and I don't know the average volume output of a person when they go piss. So, but then you have to worry about, like, sugar in your urine and stuff, and because that'll, like, degrade the system of the engine.
I am always worried about the sugar in my urine.
Yeah. So, when I was watching this, I'm like, I never really took the time to, like, look up the facts behind this. Of could you run a car off of vodka and urine?
This looks like a thing I would want to see myth busted. That's what I would want.
Yeah. No,
Mr. Heineman, Mr. Savage, help us
originally,
out.
when I watched this, I'm like, is he trying to, like, mess up the connection between him and Simon?
Oh, yeah,
like,
by
maybe
getting drunk?
Like, it would mess with the ping, so he
Right.
could act more freely and whatever. But,
Ugh. Splody bits.
Again, that was a guy who came out of the wall with him. Like, isn't that, like, team killing? I'm still confused as to how this whole thing works.
So, basically, from what I understand of this movie so far, which, with all the exposition we've had, you know, there's still things that are kind of hazy, which is
Right.
ludicrous.
Ah!
No joke.
Walked
So
right
basically,
into
like, you have to win for it to count towards your 30 wins and you're out.
Right, but winning against what? I guess is the
I think you're
question.
gonna be the first person to the
save point?
The save point.
But some people don't seem to have any impetus to go to the save point.
I want to see what that car window said. It looked like it said "fuck me open," but I'm not sure that's what it.
So, anyways, I don't know. Like, I suppose, like, if you kill the other players who are trying to get to the end, you know, less people to play against. But then there's more people trying to kill you who want to kill you, who have, you know, less targets.
So why isn't there a huge bloodbath the second everyone gets unloaded off the truck?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Because you can't snipe spawn points, I suppose.
Tip cam, bring it on.
I'm
That was me last night. That
Enjoying
was my
pee
face.
way too much.
This was definitely me yesterday.
He strategically placed that gun just outside of the wetness zone there.
Yep.
So
Good for him.
good job.
Just the whole car just explodes.
All right.
The end.
And then Terry Crews.
I like that Terry Crews' entire strategy here is cling to vehicle, step 1, step 2, scream forever.
Yep.
Clunk.
Ah. Random video game sound effects.
Yes.
I like how there's no way you can tell what kind of car that is either.
See, he doesn't do anything. He's just laughing at him. So you mentioned video game sound effects. Oh boy, crunch. Goodbye.
Ow.
Hey, it worked in Dark Knight.
All right. The first scene of Simon, like all the menus and shit that he's opening up, they have, like, it's super futuristic, but all the sound effects are lifted from, like, 80s arcade games, which is just stupid to me. I am very irritated by this movie for many reasons, but I also feel that it's pandering in very condescending ways to people who play video games.
Of course it is.
There's one of the camera things.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah.
That's also a trailer moment.
Yeah.
Yep. You are dead. That's Mr. Plow. Call my name. That's Mr. Plow.
It's a lot of gas in that car from what he put into it.
Yeah.
It's
Piss and pure ethanol.
certainly not the most fuel-efficient vehicle he's in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, but, you know, it has to be a truck because reasons.
Right. Because if he was doing this in a Mini right now, it wouldn't have the same toughness factor.
No. Plus you can't... I suppose you could do that through a Mini, but... Tension to being hit by a snowplow. Oh God, he's driving backwards.
And like, why does this second truck just do a cartwheel over the first one?
Whee!
Because, like Terry Crews hitting that pole, this is taking cues from Dark Knight, which people love.
The semi-flip.
The semi-flip. Yeah.
Run, Gerard. Run as fast as you can away from this movie.
Yep. I'm confused.
I do like that they just reused the beginning of the movie in the background here.
All right, everybody. We want...
Or maybe you just have to survive 30.
Oh, is it just survive? You don't even have to win?
I think so, because they said he was one thing away,
right.
and he didn't win the last time. You probably be like, the player probably gets like more in-game bucks or whatever
Sure.
if you finish first or whatever, so you can buy
More stuff to
body
survive.
armor or whatever.
Digibucks.
Yep.
So
Slayer cash.
they want all these audience members to look disappointed, so they probably just let them watch the movie and then recorded their reactions.
Yep. Test screenings or...
We're back to...
Just when you thought this couldn't get any worse.
Yep.
This fucking sleazeball.
He is gross.
If you've ever seen the animated movie Paprika, he looks like one of the main characters from that. But
Yeah.
So
this movie wants to be Blade Runner so bad. That was the first cue because
I bet she has a multi-pass.
yeah. She knows it's a multi-pass.
Was that a reference to Blue Velvet?
Wow. Deep cut, Max.
Yeah.
Blue Velvet. David Lynch, you crazy son of a bitch.
Yep.
A lot of the aesthetics and visuals from Blue Velvet were the inspiration for the look of Silent Hill 2.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the
video game, not the movie. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Was Ellen Page busy?
I like that graffiti that they put up there that Slayers is bad TV. not that it's inhuman or immoral or anything else. It's just bad TV. They're like, no, we gotta have better TV, man.
Right.
Well, I mean, look at the
bring back the Real Housewives.
look at who this movie's directed toward. They don't care about immoral. They care about quality.
No fucks are given.
But the characters that are the ones that we should be spray painting that have a moral problem with it. So like it just doesn't work. And this scene is entirely unnecessary in so many ways.
And it's
we need to lose the tail.
Yeah. And it's shot and just how the rest of the movie is shot and terribly.
Yep.
It's like everybody signed a contract before shootings began and they're like, all right, we can't have a continuous shot for more than 13 seconds.
Yep.
Haha. They'll never find us in this elevator. I have no idea what her name is in this movie.
Nope.
Metal Slug. This is what actual real life arcades look like now. Non-existent things in the back of warehouses. Right. Although there are a couple like beercades where there are bars that have free arcade machines in them.
Mm-hmm. Whack, whack, whack.
I've never seen that air hockey table that well worn. But had I won, it probably would be that well worn.
Except
Slayer boner.
He's supposed to say these people think Slayer's is bad TV, so why does he like him?
Still a celebrity, I suppose.
It's no good.
Like, I don't like Ryan Gosling, but I'm still like, hey, it's Ryan Gosling if I met Ryan Gosling.
Right, but you wouldn't walk up to him like with a set of awe and like wonder like that guy did.
Quick note on Ryan Gosling. The 2 best movies, Drive and Gangster Squad. End of comment.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I feel like
I'll allow it.
This whole scene right here, I do feel like Gerard Butler, where it's like, why can't just one of you talk right now?
Right. Just somebody just get it together and fill me in.
Yes. More exposition also.
They have a hive mind?
Apparently.
We Gattaca now.
They had to have the African American guy say slaves to try to just push that point even further.
Is this like the 5th exposition dump?
It's a lot.
I'm not rewatching this again.
No.
To find out. Meanwhile, in Tokyo.
Yeah. I like the idea that he was just walking away because he's like, no, like I'm gonna keep listening. Just I want to play some video games.
Right.
Quick.
Yeah.
About to get me some Street Fighter? Or some Primal Rage like we played at Gen Con a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's a bad game.
It's real bad.
8-year-old me loved it.
Yeah, likewise.
So yes, this is supposed to be like, super shocking and whatever, especially like coming up when we see what else is going on here. But all of this is pre-existing things.
Right. So there are 2 parts in this movie that I find legitimately very much entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And I will mark them once they've occurred.
All right.
But notice we've been in the movie for like, 45, 50 minutes and I haven't had one?
No.
So that actor, Rick Rape, the actor is Milo Ventimiglia from Heroes, and another actually video game related movie that would be ripe for the podcast called Stay Alive, which is a fucking terrible movie about a video game that kills people. That's one sweaty man.
Yep.
How do you act?
What does one have to do to get banned from a club in society?
Yeah, right, no kidding.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
These whole society scenes are just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they just get more and more uncomfortable.
Which I get may be part of the intent, but you can achieve that effect with some subtlety, Yeah.
Yeah.
We get it. Her ass is there. You don't need to track it for the entire. And here it is. Moment 1.
He got banned.
Oreo Bunny! That was awesome. That was worth the price of admission right there. James likened that to the elevator axe scene from Deep Rising. Oh, no, actually.
That comes later.
Coming up. That comes later.
Yeah. But it's to quote more Bane.
Yep. Oh, I've got a different Bane joke.
Right.
Like, this could have been a genuinely, like, desperate, touching scene for it, and instead it's just
I think it's
Gerard Butler shouting.
Yeah,
right.
I will say this is a good sequence.
See, instead he should have used an axe, because as we learned in Deep Rising, axes through doors that open up like that are way more effective.
It's super jarring.
He's taking lines from DMX.
What? Y'all gonna make me kill these fools up in here?
For some reason, this is kind of more disturbing than the weird sex stuff.
I would agree.
Yeah. I do like Cruz's face there. He's like, okay. Sure,
Yeah,
okay, sure. Like, hey, cool.
I was gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. The push there between the two,
because he's
liking it
for that quick second. Because she looks away, grimacing,
right
so
there.
He's
Yeah,
lost his hold.
Yeah, that's a really interesting sequence to have right there.
Yeah,
and again, that explores way more of the really disturbing stuff from what society could show.
right.
Yeah. We haven't gotten to it yet, but I through all the stuff that Terry Crews's character goes through, he just got shot in the foot and whatever. His death is very anticlimactic.
Yes, just like how John Leguizamo's was too.
Yeah,
he's just kind of there, and you thought at least he'd. I don't know. I figured he'd try to protect him a little bit or do something, and he's just like, "Oh no, he got shot in 4 seconds."
Well, there was that touching, he noticed what was going on or whatever. So, but it was he wanted to save him, but he couldn't because he's being controlled by a 17-year-old douche.
That last jogging sequence was the cinematography from the Harley Quinn school of shooting. Make sure the ass is in the shot.
Yep.
Well, I guess from what I figured,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I said from what I figured is that he had already the 17-year-old kid. The previous game had shown that he was trying to save those NPC kind of characters. So you figured since they could talk to each other, he could have been like, "Hey, I know that guy."
Right.
Yeah, probably,
he's my friend.
Probably gets prestige and 29 survivals, and he takes time to save the little people.
Right. Man, suspension is something I don't ever want to understand.
Yeah.
It looks like it hurts.
Yeah.
And that'll be related to The Ring if we ever get to that. Not The Ring, excuse me, The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and Vincent D'Onofrio.
All in good time.
And Vince Vaughn.
They love raves in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Are they filled with milk? Okay.
Yeah.
More cuts, more lights, more cuts.
Yeah. Which, sure, I mean, it's supposed to be kind of like a confusing dance scene.
Right.
But
yeah.
you can do that with just...
the shooting style makes the most sense here versus
Yeah.
the whole rest of the movie.
Bullets don't work like that.
Propelled bullets.
Yeah.
No, start over. We didn't get enough ass in the shot.
More running.
Nah.
It's Scooby-Doo!
And then just a random Oompa Loompa.
Surprised Terry Crews didn't jump on the side of that van. I did not expect her to be the character she turned out to be.
All right.
Yeah.
She's kind of moving into hot grandma territory for me, this actress.
She's aged nicely, like Glenn
Absolutely. Close. Right. And Gina Davis, holy crap, I saw a picture of her recently. All right, anyway.
Yep, back to the movie.
Max's focus.
Yep.
I love the voice on this guy.
Oh, it's,
I can never remember his name.
I just watched The Thing yesterday. Why can I not remember his name?
I can never remember this guy's name.
It's Childs. It's not Peter David.
Badass voice, man.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's awesome.
So it doesn't matter. I have money.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Plus, I'm white. I'm in the clear.
That would go back to when he was 7.
Right.
Look at the world we live in. Look what he's doing when he's 17. What do you think he was doing when he was 7?
Yeah. Exposition and some
From
threat.
the law.
Yep.
I like how there's some sort of mirage that there actually is a proceeding legal system.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they got to keep getting new players for Slayer.
True.
I was halfway expecting there to be some connection between this kid and Castle, like family-wise, because this kid has
Or
a fuckload of
sponsorship
money.
or whatever.
Yeah.
See, this is the pistachio butter part comes from.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
had pistachio butter, and I want to try
And
it.
this is when Alfred just kicks in the door and he's like, "Oh, the
You
word
need a sandwich."
sandwich!"
Somebody
Sir, I'm used to waiting on entitled little douches like you.
I'm sorry, sir. You're much too young to want a sandwich. I need you to be 42 at least.
I'll give my your sandwich to the dogs.
She's filled with maple syrup.
Yeah.
I'm delicious.
Or tomato juice. Tomato juice.
Tomato juice.
I was going to say clamato, but that's a Canadian thing. You guys wouldn't get that.
No. Neither would pretty much anybody.
No. Exposition!
Yep.
Right.
I just don't get why they're just like, you know what? We have a way to do it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
We have this this made in the garage nano machine.
Yeah.
Killing machine.
yeah.
Do I look like Bane with his coat on?
Yeah. I gotta hook you up to my weird machine. More exposition.
And upcoming flashbacks.
I guess this is a really cost-effective way of making a movie. Just talk everything through.
Yeah.
I can't imagine all like those lengthy CG, those lengthy action scenes like at the beginning are cheap.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Certainly.
they totally spent all of their money on the
Explosions and
on the
gray
explosions.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually run out of money. It seems like towards the end of the
All
movie.
right, yeah, let's
Yeah,
have
it's
everyone
very-
fight in
it's
an
very
empty
anticlimactic-
basketball arena.
Romantic ending, yeah.
Yeah, and for all of the like very realistic gore and blood and violence they've shown at the very end, it's clearly like chocolate syrup coming out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But, you know, gotta cut corners somewhere.
Yeah, suppose. What they're talking about doesn't matter here, too. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, no worries.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know.
a lot of stuff. So,
Close shot on eye, dramatic.
oh god,
Oh,
for the love of God, let me sleep.
the food. The food on the TVs.
See, this is the thing that frustrates me, though. I mean, I feel like this guy is a manifestation of the stereotype of people who play games. It's like, oh, it's just a fat, immobile guy sweating into a chair all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that they pulled some like 80s tech right out
Yeah,
of
they
it.
got some 80s arcade games going there.
No, this whole sequence right here.
Oh.
It's a visualization of his memory, and it looks with the opening sequence where it's just like the boxes going and spiraling. Looks like a screensaver.
Ludazol, I need that stuff in your head. What you keep in that head? So is this going to be the second movie we watched that has Ludacris in it? Is he in Tokyo Drift?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think he was in the second one. He was in the second Fast and the Furious movie. But yes, we'll be doing Fast and the Furious movies in good time. We're bringing in an expert, so expect to see guests soon. You'll hear more than just the three of us rambling on.
Finally. He's like Diet Sean Penn for this scene.
Yeah. Initially, when you first just saw him from the side, I thought that was dang it, Deadpool. Oh,
really, Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah.
Huh. I actually thought it was Joe Magnagnolo from Magic Mike.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
But quickly, I'm like, oh no, that's not Ryan Reynolds. Although his name has enough alliteration to be in this movie.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But yeah, Diet Sean Penn.
That's not a nano camera. What's going on here?
Yeah.
I'm really hating all this time they have me spending on these tests. It's ruining time that I spend on my hair.
No shit.
Are you that thick that you can't figure out what's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
He was very much within arm's reach and could have tried to take the gun.
Yeah. Smucker's Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, he's got a tattoo in his arm.
Hey guys. But a great commercial for Smucker's Jam.
Yes.
Again, they just showed it on the movie, and yet they're like, "Oh yeah, I hope you caught that weird cut we put in there that showed that Ken Castle made him do it," as opposed to just adding, 3 more seconds to that scene and having it clearly. I mean, it's already clear, but you could have made it more clear and really, really not needed the exposition.
But exposition, how will people know?
Yeah.
Again, through the lens of a high school male that just doesn't understand storytelling.
I mean, this came out. Was this the same year as Inception?
2009. It must have been close. I feel like that was also at the theater when I worked there.
People still didn't get that movie.
No.
Lurking exposition.
You can tell because she doesn't have the wig on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because we wouldn't have gotten that had he not said it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I killed her with my vengeance plot.
She's in society.
Oh, God.
That's her name. Lurking exposition.
Yeah.
Dread's position. That's her name.
Yeah.
They wandered onto a wannabe Blade Runner set.
And just, why? Why is that on TV?
I mean, to your point earlier, they're kind of showing the corruption of society in general. So,
yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of story she got, though.
Yeah, there's plenty to work with. I mean, come on. Come on.
Oh, no, it's the IT guys.
Hey, at least he's got a toilet.
With a sink.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Cell
blood
block.
checked out.
Cell block D for douchebags.
This is actually a perfect example of what the internet is like.
Yep.
Right.
Not enough memes.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, there's... Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Castle,
Control,
Castle.
Alt, Delete.
He loves basketball. So bad.
So bad. One like, one pray.
This is also bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not on a green
That
screen,
is-
guys.
Totally not.
That I don't even think they green screen that shit. I think that's just a mural, or like a canvas.
The matte painting.
Right.
It's a weird door.
With older movies getting put on Blu-ray, you can really tell when there's matte paintings.
Oh,
down
certainly.
the
Yeah,
line.
oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Like on a VHS viewing, it's not
Yeah.
so obvious.
Yeah.
Or Laserdisc, if you will.
Betamax.
You know, for being like the world's richest man, he doesn't seem to have a whole lot of security. Granted, he
Or
does want him
lights.
to show up. Yeah, or lights. He can't afford lights.
Or furniture.
He's a green industry. That doll is terrifying.
Holy Christ!
Yeah, it is. I really want that just to be glass and not a force field.
I know.
Like-
It's neither.
TV screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
That porn was a thing, or that it's a TV screen.
It's a TV screen.
Is it a gang of street toughs?
This was weird. This is just so weird. What's about to happen here?
I'm expecting some like jazzy soundtrack to break out.
Hmm.
Oh wait, one does.
Right.
The guy who wrote this scene also wrote the jazz scene from Spider-Man 3.
Get it? Under the skin? That's where the Nanax is.
Yeah.
The scene angers me for reasons I can't adequately explain.
This movie really does make way more sense if it is the sequel to Dexter.
Are they gonna Vogue?
I was at some point expecting this movie to have some sort of like cloning plot as well.
Yeah.
That just kind of never came to fruition. So they camera flashed everyone to death?
Yep.
Strobe lights of doom! Round 1. Fight!
I'm surprised they didn't add that sound effect. to
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
shit.
I think Mortal Kombat was in between. It was on the down low.
The first Mortal Kombat movie is not a terrible movie.
No, I still genuinely enjoy that movie.
I'm glad that these guys are acting just like bad guys in a video game, though, and fighting
Attacking
him
one
one
at
at
a
a time.
time.
Yeah. All right, your turn. Bam.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite moves.
Jump punch.
Yeah.
Your face is broken, and so is my hand.
Mm-hmm. I lost my accent. The more I talk, the more my voice goes down.
Was Michael C. Hall going through his cancer treatment while this was being filmed? I ask because that hair looks fake.
You know, I really don't
It
know.
looks plastered onto his head.
Yeah.
This is cool. Like having this in your house would be neat, but
Yeah.
You
Imagine
know.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has that.
Right. So is everyone else's because it transmits the video and audio data back.
Snap. But do you think he... I need to have a castle with a full-scale basketball court in it with stadium seating.
Well, I mean, I imagine you do eventually just run out of money.
His own finger.
Yes, he did. As like $1 billion upon, like, he's supposedly beyond rich, like beyond ultra rich. So you just run out of things to spend money on, I suppose.
So you just do it because.
Yeah.
Because they're, nanocells.
Yeah.
Expositions. I feel like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor took some cues from this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took all the shittiest cinema villains, masterminds, and cranked out the BVS version that we all grow to hate.
I think it's really anticlimactic that Terry Crews was introduced as the guy who's not being controlled, and in the end, he's being controlled.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely. He snaps his neck twice for some reason.
There's that much muscle that he only...
Right.
The, they're trying to go for something cool there, but the only movie I've ever seen with an anticlimactic fight that turned out to be super cool is Equilibrium.
That's exactly, yep. With Taye Diggs, that's exactly what I thought of.
If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it.
100%.
Fantastic.
It is currently on my queue.
It's so good.
The fight at the very end is just so much fun.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Easy breezy, beautiful.
You like how now that she's a hacker, her hair turned all weird and like dreadlocky almost.
I'm against the man.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, they're both all dreadlocky.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, wait, didn't Dreadlock Exposition get shot? But no, she didn't.
Yeah.
That was the other dreadlock woman who we never saw beforehand. When he was showing the montage of them shooting up Ludacris's place, there was two people at the desk. There was the Asian guy whose name I don't know because they never said what his name was, and then there was a woman next to him who I thought was Dreadlock Exposition.
Yeah,
it was someone else with dreadlocks.
Oh, right.
How did he make...
He had one knife swipe and has three, so they wanted to enter the dragon?
I don't know what they're going for there.
Yeah, that does not make sense.
Donkey kick. Admit it, you would like to kick someone like that, though.
No.
And a shirt.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh gosh, he employed the Apple geniuses.
Yeah.
Which is the thing people in the South would say.
Yeah.
Time for us not to redeem their warranty.
And then he secretly harnesses the power of the all-mystical ping and wins everything.
Yeah.
Through the power of friendship. Literally how this movie ends.
Yeah.
Partially.
I'm right
because
here.
we get some Simon.
It's on your tattoo. Just look at it.
Yeah. Read my tattoo. Read my tattoo.
What?
Second best part in the entire movie coming up soon.
Yeah. I do like here that after him giving more, exposition about like my brain broadcast this, so he's like, well, then think about me being able to do that to you, and you'll broadcast it me, and I can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good loophole.
Yeah, it's a nice, fun little thing. Yeah.
More dramatic breathing. He incepted him.
Yep. Uh-oh.
The sound he makes is priceless.
Yeah.
The Tim gun.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, time to go back to Portland.
Yeah. Oh. And here it is. After all of
syrup.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, it's brown.
it's brown.
I can't help but wonder if they had actually gotten to their quota of gore and just had to use a different color, because that's actually in Kill Bill.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
The scene that's shot in black and white with the Crazy 88 was to keep the R rating.
Yeah, because
Really?
they couldn't show that much blood and keep
Right.
an R rating.
Really?
Yep.
That explains why my copy of Dead Alive is unrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the lawnmower scene.
Also, another fully recommended film, Dead Alive.
Amazing.
A Peter Jackson film.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, before he went insane.
Yeah.
Meet the Feebles. Okay, we'll have to talk about that some other time.
I like how we dropped like 3 or 4 movies that we'll be doing in
Yeah.
the future in this episode.
Yeah.
But
I like the idea that these guys are just so used to taking orders that whenever someone tells them to do something, it's like, okay.
shut it down.
He also says a mouse click, and there's not a single mouse in this entire movie.
Right. Can you guys also remove Symantec products from my computer while you're at it?
The shoes are a nice added touch to this scene.
Yeah.
This is like the regular ending of Blade Runner.
Tears in the rain, my friend.
And
This movie wants to be Blade Runner so bad.
oh, look, he's got a tattoo.
Oh, guys, that tattoo is so hard. I'm right here
She's
with you.
wearing a wedding ring 'cause
I
she's
left here with you.
married.
Yeah. Which earlier in the movie she is not.
So-
she's wearing a ring on her middle finger.
All right. So right arm says, I'm right here with you. Left arm says, I'm left here with you. On the back of his head, it says, I'm up here with you. And on his man business, it says, I'm down here with you. Game over, insert coin. Fuck you, gamer.
All right.
Neville Dine.
So, something new we're going to be adding to this show. Would you watch again and would you drink again? So,
Let's do it.
Let's start with the beer. Would you drink this beer again? Maybe for me, yeah. This is very different than what I usually drink. The lemon chiffon Kruger from Rogue Brewery. It's nice. It's light. It's good for I think the warmer months, but you know, it's not gonna be like the first thing I grab at the store, which apparently it's out of production according to Untapped.
Yeah, again, I really liked my Nectar of the Goddess. It's real sweet, real easy to drink. I think also a very good summer beer. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I would drink this again. Mr. Thorpe?
I drank my favorite beer, so
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much your lifeblood.
Right. Max, would
And
you
then-
watch this again?
Oh God, no.
No fucking way. No, absolutely not. This movie is trash.
Yeah.
nah.
This was actually the first Good Brews, Bad Views movie that none of us have watched beforehand, which I thought that you had seen this beforehand, Ryan, because this was your suggestion.
Right. But again, I don't know if I mentioned it after we started recording, but when I was working at a theater, this is one of the movies I remember seeing when I was working at projection
you
booth.
had
talked
mentioned
about
that.
Yeah, and it stuck out in my head as in the small bits that I saw of just looking awful, looking real terrible, and I was right.
Wow, Ludacris's character didn't even have a name. It was just Human's brother, and then the Asian guy was Human's dude.
Excellent. Well,
Oh well. So join us next time, and as of right now, well, we'll tell you. Well, you'll have to wait till next time to see what our next movie is. So
see, we'll keep you in
we
suspense.
got to maintain suspense. So see you guys later. Thanks for listening.
Adios.
One last thing. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at GBBV Podcast and on Facebook at Good Brews, Bad Views.
Check out our new awesome logo.
Yep, our new awesome logo. And send us your hate mail at goodbrewsbadviews@gmail.com.
Take care, folks.